Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan's offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt. I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates. They're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next one.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The Red Raiders offense will get the ball for the first time. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Now, everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. The Red Raiders are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. That's caught. It's Powell. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming to this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
It's complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams?
Breaks into the open. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. Here comes the heat. They'll run the screen. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And runs through another one. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football. All eyes on him and play.
Beck's going for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to keep running. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement to them.
And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Man, he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. To the air. It's Westbrook. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only... First play of the drive comes from the 41. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. And the Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. Still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Tight end now in motion. Slams it ahead. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. They're working that left side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Pucks it out of the air.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. The QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Turning it on. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over the Stallions. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He's going for the big play. He's got it! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Vaughn. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle. It's Humphreys. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Humphreys. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Hums it downfield. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Makes the grab. Moves it out to the 34-yard line, a nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's Westbrook. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. There's the pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
The Red Raiders are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the pummeling has started.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28, Michigan, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Grab near the sticks. It's Humphries. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Off-play action on first down. Working the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Going to the running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He wants to throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Flips it out in the flat. Nice move there. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The line of scrimmage to 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. They'll try to pound their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's looking to pass. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Looking deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got some room, it was over. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Liberty. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. At the 45, on his way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. There's a live football. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce, because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
He has the first and still on his feet. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And Man, I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Under fire. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking to pass. It's Westbrook. Got a man. It's Powell.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The Red Raiders come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Turns it loose. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive. Four plays. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Oh, he dropped it! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
First game in
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Right down the middle. He's got it. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And the rush will get through him at the 25.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. Field goal is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we've been pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking for space. It's Vaughn. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down?
think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Here we go, here we go.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.